I have been doubting myself a lot lately. So much so that for a moment, I even wondered if I should stop posting altogether, even on an account with over 400,000 people following. That's on TikTok, not YouTube. Not because I don't love creating, but because fear can be louder than logic. And now I'm here in Copenhagen trying to figure out why showing up suddenly feels so hard, and also why I still want to. So me and my friends went to the CC Art Center. It looked like an artistic, futuristic wasteland, very cyberpunk, very Blade Runner. The gift shops looks very aesthetic, very Scandinavian, very minimalistic. It's everything I want for my life, but I know that I cannot live this life. The exhibition is quite empty. Not a lot of people will come all this way. But coming back to what I thought, when I was walking under those two giant pieces of lotus roots, I can't help think I'm like in an indie art film. I film myself walking under these two things, sitting on a row of chairs, pretending that I'm not filming myself. It's so empty that I even feel like I can break out into an improv dance. Obviously, I didn't do that. For the longest time, I have been struggling to film when there's people around. So in the hotel, I try to find a quiet corner to film myself. When I set up everything, I heard some noises coming from the hallway, and I almost jumped and grabbed everything and ran. But I sat down. I decided that I have to do this. I have to overcome this, otherwise I will never be able to do it. I found a quiet place to film a little bit. I'm in Copenhagen right now, and the hotel is really nice. But I still haven't gotten over the fear of talking in public. I was able to film something when I'm out and about, but like walking and talking to the camera, still no. Yeah, I want to talk about like the fear of becoming a content creator. This is something I have been working on because I still haven't fully accepted my identity as a content creator. I have been making content on TikTok for so long. I have over 400,000 followers. Technically, I am a content creator, but again, overcoming the fear of being judged is still something really hard. I even considered maybe content creation is not something I should pursue or put in effort, but it's like a glimpse of self-doubt, and you shouldn't listen to yourself in those moments of weakness. I do want to be a better content creator. I do feel like I'm gradually getting better at this. Hopefully you think so as well. I for sure are not going to give everything up just because I got scared sometimes. I should give myself some credit, even though I am whispering in case someone listens, in case someone heard me, and it will feel really, really awkward. I think this fear is very common, like everybody has this fear. Anyone who wants to be a content creator, even when you're filming at home, posting yourself online is quite challenging in the beginning, because you can no longer hide behind the potential. You are fully stepping into the identity. That's scary, but it doesn't mean you cannot do it. And I fully believe that you either succeed at something or you learn something doing it. Maybe I'll get laughed at, maybe people will throw me some looks, but it's okay. Those people are not going to stay in my life. They're not very important to me. I used to doubt when people say they're traveling to discover themselves, I guess it's because when I tried to do that, I didn't really have a lot to think about. I was just traveling alone, trying to find things that would stimulate me, give me some, I don't know, dopamine hits. But recently, I feel like I'm facing a lot of important issues of my own life, and I've been thinking so much more, and sitting at home doing it by yourself is maybe not the best. Actually, going out on a trip with your friends, maybe just talk about other people's issues, looking at different things, give you a whole new perspective. I'm traveling with two very different friends. One friend is very practical. She do things. She planned the whole trip. She took the initiative to actually organize it months ago. And she pushed us to buy tickets, to get hotels, and she planned out all the activities. And we have the other friend. She's very in her own world. In a way, I'm quite similar to her, but she is very stuck in her own issues, becoming something that's known among friends. If you hang out with her, she will talk about herself. It's not like I'm saying anything negative. I'm trying to say that always consistently trying to figure out yourself, talking about it with your friends is very brave. It's something I have never been able to do. I think it has a lot to do with my upbringing, the deep down fear or the feeling of what you think or what you need is not that important. Sounds very bleak and terrible. And it's something I know I should work on. Because I do have people who really care about me, that would check in on me, even when they're very busy. That does make me feel a lot better. Also, talking about my friend's issue, I kind of reflected and found a lot of answers to my own issue. Definitely helped me to regulate my nervous system, which has been very active for the last week or two. Even though I will call this a Copenhagen vlog, this vlog is not really about Copenhagen. I'm not going to tell you any practical information. I mean, yes, here's where I went, here's what I ate, here's a Scandinavian backdrop that makes my emotional crises look really aesthetic. But the real journey is internal. I'm learning how to show up again, even when my voice shakes, even when I doubt myself, even when the camera feels heavier than it should. The funny thing is, I was so sure everything in my life was heading towards a doomed future, like a dramatic collapse of all things. But today, I don't feel like that anymore. Turns out sometimes you just need one quiet corner, a safe friend in a city that doesn't know who you are, to realize nothing is actually ending. So in the end, yes, I still made a travel vlog. Here's where I've been, here's what I ate, here's the cute background for my word vomit. I hope you enjoyed it. If not, maybe you've just discovered that you want your time back, which is fair. But since you're here at the end anyway, you might as well like and subscribe. I will make more of these. Not all of them will be this fancy, but sometimes they will be. And I'll probably always talk non-stop, so at least you'll have some company. See you next time.